welcome to the live stream. Did I say that twice? Maybe I did. Well, here I am live in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand, at the Mai Canal. I'm going to get that out straight away because I'm bad with names and I'm trying to remember. What I really need is a second mobile phone that I could use to just put my information on. But anyway, because I can't touch anything on the phone while I'm live streaming because the thing will black out. Anyway, I'm here with my two dogs. No, actually, I'm here when I go for a walk down this canal here, which, before I show you it, was absolutely devastated during the floods. It was just unbelievable mess right through this, and they've restored everything, planted flowers, got the place looking good, and it's looking fantastic. Hey Trip, how are you? And Jackson, how are you? Good morning to you and good evening to Trip, I think. Yes, good evening. So what we're going to do is we'll go for a walk down there and have a look. And I've just been at this coffee shop over here. Really nice little coffee shop. I had a nice cappuccino. You wouldn't believe it's the cheapest cappuccino I've ever had, and this is a fairly touristy spot here, okay? And well, not at the moment, it's a bit early, it's only 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, but 30 baht, you know? So for a trip there in the US, that's less than $1 for a nice cappuccino. Amazing, and really nice. So if you ever come here, call in there and grab yourself a cappuccino or a coffee or whatever you like. They do iced teas, iced coffee, whatever. Anyway, we're not here to promote other businesses. We're going to go for a walk. Now I've got my bike parked over here where it should be fine. I was parked at the front of the 7-Eleven, but for some reason that's only cup. No change. Sorry, cup. Yeah, that's the sad thing, isn't it? These beggars, like, you don't see many here in Thailand. Very rarely do people come along and ask you for money, but these days with everything scanned and no cash, if I had change I would. In fact, I do have change, actually. I lied. Look, I've got a handful of loose coins. Let me just turn the camera around for a second here and we'll give this to him. Here, look, I have. Okay, cup. You fit? Okay? Cup. Okay, and I can be quite honest to say that it will definitely go towards food, I think, I hope. But there you go. So now he got, seriously, what I gave him then would buy him a meal, buy him breakfast or lunch. So anyway, back to me. Quick peek at the canal. Hobby time at the 7-Eleven. Yeah, I was going to park there, but they only got 15-minute time limit, so do the right thing. So I'm parked over here. So let's go for a wander down here. It might get a little bit busier. It is an absolute, look at the sky. Look at the sky behind me, and all the way around it is just blue as you can see, as far as you can see. There you go. Don't fall over, I'm sorry. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'll turn the camera around. But like the haircut, by the way, check that out. Hey, my $5 haircut, number 2 that is, not number 1, number 2. Yep. My favourite barber did that. So all right, enough of that. Let's get on with this and have a look at this, guys. So here we go. This is the canal. Hey, Peter D from Australia. Whereabouts in Australia are you? I am in Chiang Mai, at the Mai Canal. And I only remembered that because it's written on the wall over there, which was completely destroyed during the floods here 2 months ago. And they've done a remarkable job getting it all looking back to normal again. So we're going for a wander bit. Yeah. And by the way, we are in subscriber mode for chat, which is simple. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe, and you can just wait 60 seconds and you can chat, say hello, let me know where you are watching from. Yeah, I'm originally from Sydney, I've spent a lot of time in Queensland, in Brisbane and the Gold Coast, but now I live here. Sound is skippy, is it? Shouldn't be. We'll see how we go. Is it? No, that's unusual. No, it's okay. I actually need to go and see about my internet provider, because I think that I don't think I'm getting enough data. I need to, because if I go over what I'm entitled to in the plan, it cuts me to a slower internet speed. And because I stream quite often and occasionally, it doesn't seem to last. But how are we all? We've got nearly 30 people watching. That's fantastic, guys. Really good. Let me just scroll along. Hey there, everybody. Jackson, nice one, Pete, helping that guy. It's your monk vibe. Yeah, look, you know, that loose change builds up really quick over here. And even though you can get rid of it by buying a coffee and stuff cheap in the street, if I see someone like that, yeah, I have a pocket in the front of my bag here that the loose change just builds up in. So it's fine for doing that. So, but yeah, what they've done here though is they've painted the walls white because they were all damaged by mud. This was up to the window levels of all these places here. So, and unfortunately it was really beautifully decorated in graffiti and everything along here. That part there looks quite good. They've probably just recently done that. But yeah, hopefully they'll get some young artists to come back and re-graffiti the whole place again. But there are some spots we'll see down here that look really good. Pat Ty, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Thank you for the Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. You're welcome. Hope you had a good one too, and you're going to have a good New Year. You're a commuter. I'm a commuter from Sydney, are you? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. That's great. Okay. I think chat on my phone is always, it just jumps all the time. I don't know why it does that, but anyway. Yeah, you use, Pat Ty saying I use my internet with AIS. 2,300 baht all year round and you can get their app easy. Okay, I use AIS and it costs me about 250 baht a month. And something I noticed too is my AIS I use for my internet in my condo seems to have gone up. Yeah, it's gone up by 100 baht. I keep forgetting to call in and find out what happened there and why that's happened. Because it could have been something stupid. There's so much advertising and text messages you get when you're on these plans that you could easily, because you can't read them, they're all mostly in Thai, you could accidentally, you know, submit to something else on a higher plan and not even realize it. And maybe I've done that. I need to go and check them out. I'll make a note of that. Kevin, how are you? Yes, it is, mate. Good morning to you, mate. Yeah, it is nice down here, especially on the shady side. We'll come for a walk back up the other side. But it's nice little, see what I mean? Like, just the artistic, you know, mind of the Thai people here is just incredible. Look at that place over there, you know. I mean, this would be nice at night time. I wonder what this is like on a Saturday night or Friday night. Look at that sky. Isn't it perfect? Really perfect day here. And top, it's the season here for tourists right now, and this is why. This is the slow bar. Slow bar. There we go. So that's all right, eh? That looks really cool. And there's some decorations up there. If you like taking photographs and doing things like that, yeah, beautiful for photography, you know. When I first came here to Chiang Mai earlier this year, I discovered this place, I walked down here and took all the photos, and I have all the photos of what it looked like before the flood, and it was amazing. Look at this place here, you know. I mean, I remember this place. It had these old rustic bicycle chairs, shaped chairs and tables out the front. It's closed now, but they'll come back. They will come back. This place here, I remember this one too, had all the comic strips and the whole wall was covered. Looks like they're starting it up again. So there you go. I fixed a lot of that stuff up on there. There's a barbecue there. Look at this place here, you know. Isn't that cool? You know, sit down there, have a drink. Amazing. Let's see, why does my chat do that? You can donate. Hello, Wah. You can donate my $5, or are you too much of a cheapskate to do that? Your $5? Oh, I didn't see that. Hey, buddy. On two wheels. I just saw that. I challenge you. Oh, what's this? I'm trying to read it, buddy, but it's just the chat is jumping. Like, I don't know what's wrong. Let me go and have a look. Skullfish is there. Hello, buddy. Welcome. $4.99 from Trip. US $4.99. That's like 100 Australian. Thanks, buddy. I challenge you to cheap asses to donate $5 to people to help him with channel expenses. Oh, good on you, mate. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, that's really nice of what you do. Yeah, hey, look, that'd be fantastic. You know, there are some expenses. My expenses are things that, you know, I need to get a gimbal. I keep talking about that. I haven't done it yet. But other expenses popped up. My computer didn't turn on the other day. Just one morning, it just wouldn't turn on. I had to get a guy who, I couldn't believe my luck. I found on a forum on Facebook that they have a, there was a guy that gave me a number of someone, and he came out within half an hour, fixed my computer, and it was up and running again. But it cost me 700 baht, which is a little bit more than I expected to pay, but at least it got me out of trouble straight away, and I was fine, because I really need my PC for editing videos. I can't do that on my laptop, it's not powerful enough. So, but yeah, 700 baht, well, that sort of put a delay on my gimbal. So I can do this okay, you know, I'll just walk carefully. Here we got some local people here. Last time I was here, they were actually cutting up a pig, getting ready for a big barbecue or something, I think. There you go. That's about the only pussy you're going to see in this video. Unless we get lucky. Oh gosh, I'm getting in trouble, aren't I? Yeah, the challenge is there, guys. And yes, whatever you want. Yeah, no problem. Pato, I was thinking of visiting Chiang Mai, testing the water, renting a new townhouse. Yeah, okay. Where are we? Instead of units. Yeah, I don't think... I don't drink like you just finding people, making new friends. Oh, okay. I don't drink. I don't know about townhouses, but there are, you can rent a house within 15-20 minutes outside the city of Chiang Mai, and you don't have to be in the middle of Chiang Mai city every day and live there. I mean, that can get a bit much after a while. You can get a nice house for 6,000-7,000 or less, down to even 5,000 a month. Very cheap. You know, a whole house, like a 2-bedroom house with a yard and everything. You know, compared to, you know, my condo at 8,000, which I'm happy with, but I will be considering it in future. Look at all these. Look at that. You can see all the plants they've done, all the flowers. Look at those big sunflowers over there. Look at that. Beautiful. Huh? There we go. What else we got? Yeah, thanks guys. Hit the like button. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place in the chat. It's every time I try to scroll down, it jumps. Yeah. All right. Um, here we go. Just trying to see. I think I'm caught up in chat anyway. We're all good. Hello. Yeah. Oh, look at the dog. Isn't he cute? Look at that. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Pui.
Big. Eh?
His name Pui.
He's boy.
Ah.
Okay. He's big boy. This looks good now. Yeah. Look at this wall on here, would you? Look how they've got this decorated. We'll need your wisdom, did I say? Wisdom to help me around. No problem, mate. Anyone comes up here, you're welcome to get in contact me and we can catch up and have a coffee or something. I've done it before, met up with subscribers or just bumped into subscribers on the street. Come up and say hello. You're welcome to. Look at that. There we go. I tell you what though, when I'm doing those videos, I released one yesterday, part 3, which is the final one of my trip to Chiang Mai. Coming back through Paeao on the lake there, oh boy, if I was going to move out of Chiang Mai, and one of my subscribers did actually ask it in a comment, whether I would move somewhere quieter like that, and I probably will. I would like to. I would, but I'm going to stay here another year because I still got too much to explore around Chiang Mai. I haven't run out of things to do here, but for somewhere peaceful and quiet, and that was a really nice spot to go, especially on the lake there, so I'd love to do that. So see, as you can see, these are all just the sides of people's houses that are all done up here. They're all done up for, we'll get off the footpath with a motorbike coming through. Oh, I remember this place. I remember the cats. I've got to be honest, I never liked cats when I was a kid. They're sort of okay now. That was a good video? Yeah, it was, eh? The last one showed that amazing temple with all the, like, it was one temple with like 6 in it of all different styles. It was amazing. Never seen anything like it. Yes. I remember there used to be stuff all along the top of this roof too, like little toys and things. They're all gone. But yeah, Christmas is a big thing here too, or it was. A lot of Christmas stuff was going on. These sunflowers look good, eh? Look at that. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I've ever been this close to sunflowers before. I don't even think we even have them in Australia. Maybe we do. I definitely would remember. No, I haven't. I'm guessing they're closing because they're in the shade here now. Whereas as we go along, and you'll see up here, look at this. That looks cool, eh? Another little cafe there. Yeah, see, like they're all facing towards the sun, and then they're open in the sun. As soon as the shade comes along, they're closed. Maybe that's why they're called sunflowers, eh? I'll just throw that one out there. That could be it. Jackson say the locals have got their places all tidy and painted up, but there's a good chance it'll flood again next year. Oh, look, you know, it probably will flood next year, but because that was the worst flood this year in 11 years, I think it won't be as bad. I think well, I hope it's not going to be as bad and they'll be a bit more prepared. But then what can you do to prepare for a flood like that, you know? So, you know, you can't do much. How's my audio? The audio is okay now? Oh, they got the bridge all decorated from the festival that we just had. And we'll go for a bit further up here. See, we got this like garden here going. I don't know what they, probably vegetables maybe? I don't know. I guess that's probably like a community thing. I'm looking, oh there it is down here. Yeah, there's this like a windmill paddle steamer thing in the water. We're going to check that out. Look, there's a gym here, outdoor gym where you can do a bit of a workout. Needs a bit of repair though. I'm looking at this. Look at that red flower. What the hell? I've never seen anything like that. That's huge. Look at it. It's really cool, eh? There's a nice sunflower. And look at the bees going for it there. Eh? Look at that. Fantastic. You're right, yeah, they just make the most of it and they just get by and move on, you know. And it's really hard for some. I've seen a lot of businesses that never came back that are still just closed. And because, I don't know, I think a lot of Thai people, from my experience, what I've seen is that they don't have this, I don't know, they just don't think far in the future. They don't save and put money away for things that could happen, or expanding your business and growing your business. It's just a day-to-day make the rent each month. Yeah, and when something does go wrong, you're stuck, you got problems then, you know. I like these chairs, nice and bright. The tree on the right, is it? That one there, eh? Yeah. It is looking pretty cool, eh? Oh, we walked right past. I was too busy talking. There's that paddle thing. I'll walk back up the sunny side. There's a bridge down here we'll cross and go up the other side. I was going to start the live stream sitting in the coffee shop, but while I was waiting, the sun came up and it was so bright. Yeah, it just like washed out everything on the camera. So look at this. There you go. Look at that. So guys, I've just done a video. I've edited it already. It's uploaded. All I'm trying to work on now is the thumbnail for it. And it's all about opening a bank account here in Thailand and the advantage of having a bank account here in Thailand, even if you're just a tourist. If this is a regular place for you, like I've been coming to Thailand nearly every year for the past at least 10, 12 years, right? And it's really handy to have a bank account. Look at the graffiti on that. Look at that, that's brilliant. So I've done a video. Went to the bank yesterday, actually. I had to do a few things, put some money in and update some stuff. And I talk about all that in the video. And then I spoke to the woman who was the bank manager there, and she answered a few of my questions, and we found out some stuff about opening an account. So yeah, and I'll give you a bit of a heads up. My best advice really is to pay an agent. Go to a visa agent. They all do it, these agents, and they're everywhere. They're not hard to find. Go and pay them to do it for you, all right? It might cost you a couple of $1,000 baht, but it's worthwhile. Hello, aren't you friendly? Look at that. Came up like he knew me. No. Geez. I'm glad that was a cat, not a kid. I say, no, I'm not your father. Anyway, so yeah, I would, that's the conclusion, because it can be tricky to open an account here, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You might pay, like I said, a couple of thousand to an agent and it's done. And that's how I got mine originally about 3 years ago. And it's fine. It's perfectly legit. Like I did yesterday, I went in there, I updated my new address, I updated my passbook they give you, and I updated my passport number because I got a new passport now. And everything went fine, no problem. There was no question.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Good?
How are you?
Are you good?
Very good.
Very good. These kids, I'm glad. I like seeing Thai kids that speak English and they're learning English at school. It's really good. There's a little bamboo bridge that looks a bit rickety, but we're going to have to cross it up here. Hey, Jackberry, how are you, buddy? G'day, Bogan from the hot and humid Bris Vegas, mate. Yes, hot and humid, is it? Heard you've had some pretty serious rainstorms. My sister was telling me, she's in Gold Coast at Coomera, and said it's been really crazy weather and hot. There we go. All right. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that video. It will come out in the new year, which is not far off, is it? It's only a few days away. Probably on the Tuesday or something, Wednesday, I don't know, the day after New Year's. And we're going to cross this bridge. Oh, maybe we cannot. Cannot walk? Yes, okay? Yeah? Okay, you see this? I think that's so motorbike, no motorbike. No motorbike. Yeah, walking okay. Okay, come. Okay. Hey, it's okay. Yeah, it feels pretty solid. There we go. All right. Go up the other side. We made it. We're dry. So, yeah. So saying the weather's crazy. But it always is this time of the year. It's summer, It's going to be hot like that. Not like friends over there in the US where it's cold. There was a trip the other day just saying to me, oh, you couldn't imagine it snowing in July. That's our snow season in New South Wales. Yeah, we even have a Christmas in July. Yeah. 34 degrees, 70% humidity. Wow, okay. It's going to get to 30 today, which is a bit hotter than yesterday. Here, it got down to 19 overnight, which is a little bit up a little bit, which was good. Has got down to the lowest temperature I've experienced was about 16. I think it was 16 degrees one morning, and I was cold. I think I'm acclimatizing to here because I was really feeling cold at 17 degrees, and normally that wouldn't bother me. But it is a nice relief thinking back to earlier in the year during the hot season in May, April, March, where it was 40 plus day after day and never got below 30 overnight. And there was no relief, and everything you touched was warm. Your clothes are warm when you put them on, the towels are warm, everything's warm. So it's just right now, just right now. Not too cold, that's for sure, but definitely not too hot. Hey, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, say hello in chat, let me know where you're watching from. I am in Chiang Mai at the Canal that I can't remember the name of, but I wrote it in the description, in the video description, so there we go. We're literally from the city centre, from the old city. We are, oh gosh, you could walk there in less than 20 minutes. It's probably about 5 minutes on a motorbike, and took me 10 minutes to ride here from where I live. So, and as I noticed up in the coffee shop, they're the cheapest coffee I've seen. Just 30 baht. Yeah. Get your gimbal yet? No, I haven't. I had a couple of expenses pop up that sort of put the gimbal on hold. My computer stopped working and I had to get someone to come over and fix it for me. That was a high priority because I do all my video editing on that and everything. I really need that. I do have an external hard drive with all my video files and everything on there, but my laptop just doesn't have the power. Although I will say that when I had this technician fixing my PC, which turned out to be I must have knocked the memory stick out a little bit, and that's why it wasn't. It started up and it was running, but there was no monitor, no keyboard, no mouse. It turns out the RAM was unseated, wasn't seated in properly. But I asked him about my laptop. I have a ThinkPad. It's an i7. It is about 9 years old, but it only has 8 gig of RAM. And he looked at the specs on it and he said, well, if you just just turn that 8 gig into a 16 gig, just double the RAM, you shouldn't have any problems. Your video editing on that laptop will be 100% better. So I'm thinking about doing that just as a backup, just in case. And also for the reason that when I go out on trips and do videos, I don't do any editing or anything until I come back because my laptop's not good enough to take. But if I can edit on the laptop and transfer files from my memory card onto external hard drives and so forth, then I'll take my laptop with me. So that way I could be sitting at night in my room, wherever I am, editing and uploading videos, rather than waiting till the trip's ended and I've come back, like what happened with the Chiang Mai trip. So good all round. So yeah, gimbal on hold. Yeah, you know. But you can probably tell. Look, you can see it's not on a gimbal. You'll know when I've got it. We'll see how we go. You know, if YouTube, if I do well on YouTube next month, it was a bit quiet. The income from YouTube was a little bit quiet over Christmas and the month of December. So yeah, it was probably down by about 25%. So I'm hoping it'll pick up over the new year and January, and then I'll go out and get my gimbal. Yeah, I think the RAM that I want would probably cost me about half the price of a gimbal. But yeah, I think the gimbal's important for the live streams. I don't use the camera to make my videos. I don't use my phone to make any videos. I use my DJI Action Cam. That's what all my videos are made on. So I don't need the gimbal for that. It's only for the live streams like this. So what else we got? Slack ass. That's all right. Show. Where's Trip? Are you still there? There we go. Another moderator just handled it. Okay, no problem. There we go. So looks like there's a bit more damage on this side. But, yeah, it's amazing how this place was just ruined by the floods. You know, the water that came down through here and overflowed and just made an absolute mess of everything, you know. It's terrible. I remember walking past and you couldn't even walk down here, you know. Yeah. So there we go, something different. I thought about this place. Actually, was not where I was going to do the live stream from this morning. I was actually planning to go up about another 5 minutes up the road to a place I was at yesterday getting the brakes looked at on my motor scooter. A nice little community there with cafes and so forth, and I thought this would be a nice little spot, so I was going to go there. But I stopped here on the way just to have a look, see how they've restored all this, and noticed how it looked really good, and thought, oh, I'll do a live stream from here then. So that's what I did. So, but, yeah, it's a really nice, peaceful. I like seeing all these bees. It's really good to see. Good to see bees. And bees are very important, I'm told. You know, there's toilets there, public toilet. That's good. Something that places lack. This is pretty cool. I remember this place too. Yeah. What they also lack in places too are garbage bins, I notice, especially in shopping centres or malls. I was at the 89 mall down the road from me yesterday, and I walked around with an empty cup of coffee in my hand for half an hour. There was just literally nowhere to put it, you know, nowhere. What do people do? Next time I see somebody walking along with an empty coffee cup or something, I'm just going to follow them and go, where are you going to put it? Maybe you know something I don't. Yeah, seasons are back to normal, I think so. Yeah, like I say, this is my first full year in Thailand. It's not the longest, actually. I think I've been here since now February, so I'm pretty close to the longest time I've ever spent in one country, other than my own, of course. I spent 6 months in India. I think that was the longest time I've spent away on one trip. But to be out of Australia, we've got a little bit to go yet. I spent almost 2 years out of Australia on one trip a long time ago, so that'll happen. There we go. I saw this sign up the other side, but it was in Thai. Mai Canal. There it is. It's a natural waterway. Lies its source at City Motorbike National Park and flows through the city of Chiang Mai, which eventually joins the Ping River at various points. So there you go. So yeah, that's it. And they really should try and do more of these places, areas around like this in future, because I can honestly say there are a lot of canals around and they don't look like this. Yeah, I remember this place too. I remember taking photos of all the fish on the wall there. That's all original, so that wasn't damaged, or they've cleaned it up. Oh, actually, I think that's new, because there was definitely, all this was all painted as well. So it looks like they're in the process of restoring all of that. There we go. I remember this place too. And there was one that had some tyres that were converted into seats. Don't know where that is. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm seeing it here now. These tyres up here. They're washing the cat. Eh? Hello. Oh, look. Clean the cat. Yeah, they're the tyres I was thinking of. Yeah, they're washing the cats wash themselves. I'm sure they know that. Anyway. Look at this. This looks cool. Welcome. A little place here. This was interesting. I remember this last time, this doorway. See, look at that door. It has no door handle. Look. There's no door handle. How do you get in? No lock. I mean, shoes are there. Somebody goes in there. Yeah, bizarre. And a bar here. Look at all this. This looks like a place to be alright to come down at night. They open at 10 o'clock and close at 2200, 10 p.m. Food there as well. Hello, cup. I have pad thai, khao soy, Thai food. It's good. Another bar there, restaurant bar. Swap hands. Hang on. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. So, high on my priority is definitely the gimbal. That's for sure. And I'm glad that guy fixed my computer, even if it cost $700. It could have been something worse. See, what happened was, I turned it on. I got up in the morning. I turned it on like I do, and I could hear one of the fans whirring away, making noise that wasn't right. And I thought, rightio, hopefully that's just the case fan and not the CPU fan or graphics card fan. So I shut it down to disconnect the case fan and turn it back on and see if that's what it was, because 9 times out of 10 that's usually what it is. I couldn't get the plug out to disconnect the fan from the motherboard. So I'm thinking, okay, well that didn't work, so I turned it back on. Now me pulling on that I might have bumped the RAM. I think I did. Well, I did. That's what caused the problem. But having said that, when he started up my computer again, the whirring sound had stopped. Everything was fine, so all good. But if it was a CPU fan or graphics card fan, that could have become a much more expensive repair job. So I think I got off easy. There it is. Oh, we got it. We timed it just right. They just started the music down there where we've been. So yeah, look at this place. This looks pretty cool. Oh look, there's a bin. That music's getting louder. Gosh. But yeah, there's the bin. So that's good. That's something you don't often see. Actually, that's one of those cars coming past, I think. Yeah. Way too loud. You've got the Christmas decorations up here still. Yeah. Khao soy. Yes, I don't mind it either now that I've tried it for the first time a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I enjoyed the khao soy. What was that? Oh, the fountain just turned off. Yep, the fountain just turned off. Maybe we have a power outage. Here we are back at the fantastic coffee shop. I like they got that on the check-in. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, you see, look, all the coffees, they're all hot coffees, are all 30 baht. Ice 40 baht. Really cheap. Now, I'll just show you down here. Now, I want to give you an idea of what that canal looked like, okay? I'm going to cross over here without getting run over. So, down there was damaged. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looked like before it was all restored, okay? So, you're about to see the flood damage that has not been fixed. There you go. So, yeah, that's the state of most of the canals around Chiang Mai. Not pretty. So, and that's just completely opposite to what we have down there. So maybe they should build a bigger wall here and just hide that view. So, you know, but anyway, it is what it is. So down here is the 7-Eleven store. And we've got these guys who work really hard peddling these rickshaws around. Locals use them too. It's not just a touristy thing. So down there to the left is where I was going to go to. To the right is the way towards Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai City, you walk down there, it's probably about 15 minutes at the most, and you'll be at the wall to the old city and the moat. Okay, and back down that way is where I live, about 10 minutes. There's some really good places in the morning that have chicken, roast chicken stalls down there, and cooked corn and bananas, fresh bananas down there as well. So, but this is the sort of thing I like to do, is just wander off and check somewhere out of the ordinary. Right now, tourists, not at this time of the morning on a Sunday morning, they're probably all hungover from a Saturday night, but there are definitely more tourists than there were when I got here earlier. You see the two police on the bikes. They always ride two up on the bikes around here. It's quite unusual compared to Australia. You'll never see two police officers on one bike. But yeah, I don't know if they fight over who's riding or not, or who's on the back. Fried banana too. Oh yeah, definitely. I like the fried banana too. Yeah, we'll go for a walk. We're still under the hour. It's been 45 minutes. We'll go down here and we'll go explore somewhere for the first time, because I've never walked down here. That's the other thing too about here, is it's all fine to be on a motorbike and or a scooter and whip around the place, but you do miss so much. You know, I mean, I really highly recommend just pull over one day, park the bike and go for a walk, you know, and just check around and have a look and see what there is. So I don't know if we'll go down that way. I'm just trying to think. Not much down there. Just down there and to the right is the place where I rent my motorbike from. Great person there. I was there a couple of days ago having a cup of coffee with him, and mentioned I had a problem with the brakes. The front brake felt a bit worn, like the pads were going or something, since I got back from the Chiang Mai trip. So I ended up telling him, and then the whole thing's under warranty, it doesn't cost me anything. So I just went back and he sent me to his mechanic, and the guy straight away, as soon as I got there, he looked at it, and I went and had a coffee, came back, it was all fixed, new brake pads I think. You've definitely done something, because there's certainly riding like a new bike again with new brakes. All ready for the next trip. The Mae Hon Son trip is what I'm planning. Yes. Hello, doggy. Hello. Hello. Oh, he's all right. Okay. Yeah, right in a busy road. I guess he's, you know, like the kids here, they're just born around the traffic. Well, something smells good. I haven't had much of a breakfast actually. How long doing the loop? Well, it's a 3-day ride, is the normal. Tend to go the long way and stop all the time. It'll probably be a 4 or 5 day, like Chiang Mai was. That was originally just going to be 2 nights, 3 days. It turned out to be 4 nights, 5 days. And we'll see in the new year. Well, I need to get one other trip in like that before the famous smoky season starts again. You know, just dropping in and out. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Bit beyond my control. I'll keep moving. That's about the best I can do. Like I said, I've had a bit of toast and peanut butter for breakfast this morning. I didn't have my muesli, but There's boxing over there, Muay Thai gym. So if I do see a place, in fact, I seen a place a couple of days ago where they had some really nice crispy pork and rice. Oh, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Just over the bridge, not far from where I am. And then I just realised in that general area is where I did my live stream from the coffee shop over that way. I still owe the girl 13 baht. I'll call him there on the way back after this. So massage there. Here's the place. This is a sort of local place to eat, you know, little local foods. Dumplings. You can see dumplings there. Yeah, it looks quite good in there. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. But yeah, definitely getting hungry. I'll find somewhere to eat. Laundry here. I don't do this because I just don't want to sit around for an hour and a half waiting for my laundry to dry. You know, I'd rather just, I think it doesn't cost too much more, I don't think, to get it done completely and pick up the next day. Better now? Good, that's good. Well, I don't want to walk too far away because then I've got to walk too far back. So that makes sense, doesn't it? Let me cross over without getting hit by a bike. It's all good. Oh, another one of these vans. Thank God they don't go all night. Don't know what he's advertising. Wow. Well, going by that sign there, maybe there's an election coming up. That did look like an election thing, didn't it? Two people with ballot paper, you cross off a box. Yeah, don't know. Anyone else hear of that? Any elections due here in Thailand? I don't know. All right. There's the boxing. Not my thing. Too much physical activity. You know. Not like I bruise or anything. I don't worry about that. I don't bruise. But, you know, my bones still break. So, you know, I'm not special. Yeah. That's not something I'll be getting into at all. Go. Wedding crafts. Yeah, a lot of foreigners riding bikes without helmets too. That's the last thing you want to do. Not only for your safety, but just the police. They'll see you. They'll pull you over. The helmet's the first big giveaway. It's a local garbage truck. It's going to smell good. No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was. I was going to say it wasn't too bad, but oh, okay. Yeah, probably the worst job. Okay. Yeah, it is an election. Oh, okay. All right. I hope everything be peaceful election. I hope, because yeah, many countries there should be. I don't know. I'll check up on that. There we go. There's a locksmith over there. It's good to know. More cafes. And that's it. Well, guys, I'm going to end it up here. Thank you all for watching the stream. I'll be doing the same thing, same time, same place next week. Roughly the same time. This is a little bit later than normal. But, you know, I might stick with this time. We'll see. And who knows where we'll do it from. But like I say, keep an eye out for my opening a bank account video in Thailand. That'll be coming out early in the new year. And lots more content coming up as we go into 2025. And yeah, just keep exploring this amazing country. Jack Bree, see ya bogan. I'm not a bogan anymore. You know, I'm not a true bogan. Used to be, or not, wasn't even a Westie in Sydney. Didn't quite live down that south in the suburbs. Probably I was a surfy. I was a Cronulla beach person. I'm going to try and cross this road. Here we go. It's all good. Yeah, get out of the sun. Oh, that's better. Alright. Alright guys, thank you all. Have a good one. And yeah, and don't forget to visit the community tab. I stuck a poll on there with a few questions that you might be interested if you haven't seen already. Cast your vote. Cast your vote there. Interesting results so far. Anyway, thanks everybody. Again, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright? Maybe with a new gimbal. Seriously thinking about that. Yeah. Alright. Cheers guys. Bye.